So what do you care if your cattle are source and age verified? Better yet, do you think the housewife cares? Well, 70% of consumers surveyed want to know where their food comes from. So where do you start? With this little green ear tag. IMI Global's the seal of approval that stands behind the beef you produced. IMI is engaged in source and age verification from the cowman to the kitchen table. So if you're ready to start, just ask us. IMIGlobal.com. Sherry, a ranch woman, said that her son had been a dutiful ranch kid, but he had other plans for the future. By 25, he was an officer of a bank, and he was on a career track to be rich and cautious someday. Despite her encouragement to find a nice woman, he just never had the time. And then one day, Mom came up with a great idea. She contacted Hominy.com. Well, I asked her if she'd consulted her son. Why? She asked. I knew everything he'd say. Our conversation stimulated me to apply to eHominygrits.com. For a cowboy friend of mine, I had bought many a beer listening to his whining and griping about women, so I called on his behalf.
Do you prefer a woman that is tall or short?
Well, it depends on whether she's shining my boots or sitting in front of me in a theater.
Do you consider yourself an Epicurean?
No, I'm mostly a Methodist, I think.
When was the last time you had a tryst with a woman?
Well, I'm not sure. I was in Heber City a while back, and this gal made me some scones.
Would you decline dating a woman with prison tattoos?
Well, not if my name was spelt right.
Do aggressive women turn you off?
Well, it depends on whether she's carrying a concealed weapon.
Do you like horses?
Well, sure I do, but I'm trying to get a girl this time.
What do you consider your strongest feature?
Some have said I have beady eyes. Others, a long nose, a pot belly, and body odor. So I guess I'd have to say body odor. Back to Sherry trying to match up her son. She carried on email conversations with many female applicants without his knowledge, and finally found the perfect mate for him all through the email. They're now married. The new bride said she was taken in by his uncanny insight into women's minds. I would say she certainly was taken in, that is. This is Baxter Black from out there.